Jackson, Mississippi is ranked one of the bottom 10 worst cities in America for dating. But that should come as no surprise to anybody that the city of soul is the city without a soulmate. Oh, look what I did there. Just made that up on the spot. Should have put that in my TikTok video. It would have done a lot better. Hey, before we get into that, before we get into everything else about this video, real quick, Christmas is approaching and your significant other would look so hot in a Clay Edwards Show FAFO shirt or hoodie, just like the one your boy's wearing now. Bada bing, bada boom. How am I the only single guy in the room? Speaking of worst cities for dating, the Tri-County area ain't a whole hell of a lot better. I digress. Run over to my merch shop now. You can link to it at clayedwardsshow.com. As the bottom of the screen says there, you can also get there at buyfafo.com. We got the traditional Real American Hero logo shirt that I'm wearing now in gray. We also have it available in black. These are tri-blend athletic fit, kind of trim fit shirts. So you may want to order a size up if you're on the bigger side. If you got a little love handles, you may want to get a XL if you wear an L. You may want to get a 2XL if you wear an XL. Hey, that's on you. Just giving you a heads up. Don't forget, we got the hoodies available also. They are the premium hoodies. They have the white drawstrings, unlike the ones pictured in the mock-up. And we got the all-new, brand-new Mississippi Blackout Tag Edition, FAFO logo. Those are only available in black since it's a blackout edition. My smart folks get it. We got the T-shirts available too, as well as we got about 15 or so of these pink FAFO ribbon, Real Men Wear Pink Edition shirts, selling them for $20 each. Here's the catch. 100% of the proceeds, not half of it, all $20 from each shirt. I'm keeping a list right here of everybody that buys one, right there. Keeping a list of it. 100% of the proceeds is going to Shower Power Mississippi. We did this in October. We donated all the proceeds to Real Men Wear Pink, the American Cancer Society's, the Mississippi American Cancer Society's Real Men Wear Pink campaign. Donated 100% of the proceeds of that. What's left, I've decided we're going to send to Shower Power to help buy winter clothes for our homeless brothers and sisters in Jackson, Mississippi. Shower Power will be on site at my Christmas party this Monday night, December 23rd. Burgers, Blues, Barbecue, downtown Brandon, taking the collections. I've already got some people who are going to match some of the money that we raise. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, the shirts I got to sell will get about $400. I'm hoping to raise about $1,000 in cash money to either give them cash or go buy shirts, jackets, socks, winter stuff. We're also taking donations at the door. Everybody who donates something winter clothes related gets a free beer, courtesy of Southern Beverage. That's Bud Light, Mick Ultra, etc. So get out there. Party starts 6 p.m. Monday night, December 23rd. Burgers, Blues, Barbecue, downtown Brandon. Hit me up if you need more details. Of course, I'll be talking about it more. Let's jump back into the video. That's what you're here for. Hey, speaking of dating, come out to a Clay Edwards Show, official Clay Edwards Show function, and you damn well might meet your significant other that you didn't know existed. Good like-minded individual, male, female. Hey, look, we ain't judging. If you're gay, you're gay. Maybe you meet a guy, maybe you meet a girl, whatever. It is what it is. Everybody's welcome. We're very inclusive here at the Clay Edwards Show. Let's jump into it here. This is WLBT. This study is from Wallethub. If you're single and ready to mingle, the city with a soul may not be the best place to meet your soulmate. According to a recent study, when compared to 182 cities, Jackson was ranked one of the worst for singles looking to find love. The data accounted for the population of the city that is single to the number of online dating opportunities to the average price for a two-person meal. Other metrics accounted for include economic rank, fun, and recreation. We all know that Jackson's idea of fun and recreation is typically dodging bullets at your favorite gas station. No, look, all joking aside, there are some fun things to do in Jackson. Unfortunately, the violent criminals have taken over so much of it. Look, here's another thing. It should come as no surprise that Jackson ranks 173 out of 182 cities that made this list. And we're going to go over some of the other cities that are right there with Jackson to show you just how bad it's gotten, because I don't think I'd ever heard of but about one of these cities. For what it's worth, Little Rock is only ranked 171, one above us. So we're not in terrible company. I digress. Jackson also leads the country in the spread of HIV/AIDS. That's not per capita either. When Jackson leads the country as the deadliest city in America, that's per capita. That's based on the amount of homicides per the population, like per 1,000 of the population or whatever. So when it comes to the spread of HIV/AIDS, Jackson, Mississippi spreads AIDS faster than any other city in America, period, by volume. More people in Jackson get AIDS every year than in Chicago, Illinois, than in New York City, than in Los Angeles, California. Basically, if you're sleeping with somebody in Jackson without a rubber, you've got a really good chance of getting AIDS. Hell, the AIDS in Jackson may eat through the rubber. I just wouldn't sleep with nobody in Jackson. I'm just going to be 100 with you. I mean, literally, go get an AIDS test, lock yourselves in a jail cell together. When the test comes back, if you're both still negative, use a condom. Still don't trust it. That's how bad it is in Jackson. About 150 to 180,000 people live in Jackson, depending on the numbers you believe. And of those people, they are spreading AIDS faster than they are in cities with millions and millions and millions of people. What in the blue hell? Also, before we get to the list, on a serious note, Jackson's the blackest city in America. No other demographics, nuclear family has been under attack by this federal government, by the Democrats when they're in charge of this federal government, than the black nuclear family. So it should come as no surprise after Joe Biden's crime bill in the 1990s, Bill Clinton's crime bill in the 1990s that saw more black men separated from their families and sent to prison than any other single thing that's ever separated black families. It should come as no surprise that that culture doesn't lean very heavy into sustainable relationships. I know, uncomfortable conversation, but I'm just telling y'all what black folks tell me all the time. What I hear black folks talking all the time is that so many fathers are not in the black home because of generations of black men going to prison because of these excessive sentencing guidelines from the 90s crime bill. And then we can go on further back into history through the racism in the civil rights area, slavery, so on and so forth. It ain't been a good ride. And, nobody makes less excuses or accepts less excuses from the black community than I do, because I grew up in the black community and I know some of it's legit, 90% of it isn't. But I will vouch for them on this one. The government has done all they can through music, pop culture, movies, laws, and more to destroy the nucleus of the black family than anything else. So it should come as no surprise that consistent, stable relationships ain't high on the top of the list in a culture like that. No other culture could sustain it either. It ain't just the black culture, but that seems to be the one that's been under attack more so than any other. So I hope that's coming across right, because I'm not trying to sound like I'm attacking the black family. I'm not. I'm defending it. I'm telling you that this is why it's happening. One of the main reasons, anyway. But it also is the Democrat death culture, the overt sex, drugs, all that stuff. Nobody forces you to lack a moral compass. Nobody forces you to go sell drugs and end up in prison because of those drug laws. So some accountability needs to be asserted here as well. Now let's go over here to the list from Wallethub and kind of show you exactly where Jackson ranks. Let me see if I can pull it up here on the screen here. All right. You're not going to be able to see it too well. It's kind of small print, but we'll see what we can do here. All right. It says there are already difficult processes of finding the perfect partner. Let me start over. The already difficult process of finding the perfect partner can be made even tougher when cities lack the conditions necessary to make dating successful. The best cities for singles have large gender-balanced single populations. Jackson does not, along with a wide variety of indoor and outdoor, daytime and nighttime activities. They also have reasonable prices for dating activities or high average incomes to help ease the sting of inflation. Now, let's scroll down here. The best cities for singles include Atlanta, which ironically is the Black transgender capital of America. I guess the dating scene is there good as long as you're, down with all that. Number 2, Las Vegas. Number 3, Seattle. 4, Pittsburgh. 5, Tampa, which used to be and probably still is the strip club capital of America. Number 6, Portland. I would not want to stick my wang in anything from Portland. That's where all them nut job, Antifa, pale-skinned, ugly, tattooed women are from. Love women with tattoos, just not pale, ugly women with tattoos that vote Democrat. Madison, Wisconsin. There was a school shooting there today. Comes in at number 7. Number 8, Cincinnati. Number 9, Denver. Number 10, Austin. And let's scroll down here to the bottom of the list where Jackson is on so many lists that it shouldn't be. Coming in at number 172 is Little Rock, Arkansas. 173, Jackson, Mississippi. And here's what gets embarrassing. It's the company that, well, it ain't we. We don't live there no more, but y'all keep. Number 174, Yonkers, New York. What the hell is a Yonkers, New York? 175, Grand Prairie, Texas. 176, Warwick, Rhode Island. 177, Hialeah, Florida. 178, Glendale, California. 179, Columbia, Maryland. 180, Brownsville, Texas. 181, Port St. Lucie, Florida. And coming in dead last, Pearl City, I guess HI is Hawaii. There was a time in my life where Jackson, Mississippi was considered right up there with Atlanta, Birmingham, Memphis, New Orleans, and Shreveport. Suffice to say, Jackson is no longer considered a 1A, 1B, 1C type city. It is down here with Columbia, Maryland, Glendale, California, Hialeah, Florida, Warwick, Rhode Island, Yonkers, New York. One of the other things, the percentage of singles, it doesn't even rank. It doesn't even rank. It's that bad. Gender balance among singles, Jackson ranks dead last in gender balance. That means there's way more of one sex than the other. It doesn't specify which one, but based on the amount of killings in Jackson, I'm going to guess it's black men way outrank black women. But then again, in Jackson, it could be black women based on the terrible voting habits of black women. It's probably way more black women in Jackson than anything because, y'all be voting for some terrible, terrible, very sexually questionable men in Jackson. Yeah, as a matter of fact, looking at who the mayor is, that very feminine looking dude, there's definitely way more black women in Jackson than there are men. So that explains why I'm going to rank 182 out of 182 cities. Anyway, that's it. Tune into the Clay Edwards Show every Monday through Friday right here. Let me stop sharing there. Tune into the Clay Edwards Show right here wherever you're streaming this video, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. in Central Mississippi, well, worldwide, wherever you're watching it, but we're also on the radio in Central Mississippi on 103.9 FM, WYAB. Swing by the website. You see it here on the screen one more time before we get out of here. ClayEdwardsShow.com for all things me, or just go straight to the merch shop and get your shirt or hoodie today. And every shirt or hoodie also comes with a couple free stickers. Go to buyfafo.com and get your logoed shirt and hoodie. Get a couple free stickers for the holidays. You order now, get it before Christmas. Hit like, subscribe, and share wherever you're watching this video.